1. Talk about a visual story of a person's life, a historical figure, or someone you know and admire. Kukachayan kuwak doi kwa mot nuoi / nan vad lich su / nuoi ban guang mo. White heavy check mark example. A visual story I admire is about my mother. She was born in a small village and had to stop school early to help her family. Despite many difficulties, she worked very hard and later became a successful businesswoman. One important moment in her life was when she started her own shop with little money. She never gave up and always believed in herself. I admire her because she is strong, patient, and always supports her family. Her life story inspires me to overcome challenges and work hard for my future. Two. What do you admire the most about Steve Jobs? Van Guang mo du gi nato Steve Jobs? White heavy check mark example. What I admire most about Steve Jobs is his creativity and determination. He was the co-founder of Apple and created many innovative products such as the iPhone and iPad. Although he faced many failures and was once fired from his own company, he never gave up. Instead, he returned stronger and led Apple to great success. Steve Jobs changed the way people communicate and work in daily life. I admire him because he always believed in his ideas and followed his passion until the end. Three. Do you know any female rulers or famous women in Vietnamese history? Van Cobit Nu Lan Dao Hoc Phu Nu Noi Tieng Nao Tron Lich Su Vietnam Cong? White heavy check mark example. One famous woman in Vietnamese history is the Trung sisters. They were female leaders who led a rebellion against Chinese rule in the 1st century. Although they ruled for a short time, they showed great courage and patriotism. The Trung sisters became symbols of independence and national pride. Many Vietnamese people admire them for their bravery and strong leadership. Their story inspires women today to be confident and brave in both life and work.
Four. What do you think is most impressive about Walt Disney's life and achievements? Ban Gi Du Jian Chuang Nat Trong Kuok Doi Vatan Tu Qua Walt Disney? White heavy check mark example. What impresses me most about Walt Disney's life is his creativity and perseverance. He was the founder of Disney and created many famous cartoon characters such as Mickey Mouse. At the beginning of his career, he faced many failures and financial problems. However, he never gave up on his dreams. With strong imagination and determination, he built one of the largest entertainment companies in the world. Walt Disney's life shows that success comes from hard work and believing in yourself.
5. Who was Vo Thi Sao? Vo Thi Sao là ai? White heavy checkmark example. Vo Thi Sao was a young Vietnamese revolutionary and national heroine. She joined the resistance against French colonialists at a very young age. Despite her age, she showed great courage and determination. Vo Thi Sao became a symbol of patriotism and bravery for Vietnamese people, especially young generations. Her life story inspires students to love their country and stand up for justice. Six. Where was Vo Thi Sao born? Ba Sin Ra O Dao? White heavy checkmark example. Vo Thi Sao was born in Ba Ria, Vung Tau province in southern Vietnam. She grew up in a place with a strong tradition of patriotism. From a young age, she witnessed the suffering of her people under French rule. This environment influenced her strongly and encouraged her to join the resistance movement early. Her birthplace is now remembered as an important historical site. Seven. When did Vo Thi Sao carry out attacks against French soldiers? Ba Tu Kien Cat Kuok Tan Sung Veo Quan Phap Kai Now? White heavy checkmark example. Vo Thi Sao carried out attacks against French soldiers when she was only a teenager, around 1948 and 1949. Although she was very young, she bravely took part in dangerous missions. Her actions showed strong determination and love for her country. Many people were surprised by her courage because she was still a young girl at that time. Eight. When was Vo Thi Sao caught and held in prison? Ba Bai Bat Vajayam Jukai Now? White heavy checkmark example. Vo Thi Sao was caught and held in prison by French soldiers around 1950. Although she was imprisoned at a very young age, she remained brave and calm. She never showed fear or regret for her actions. Her strong spirit made her a symbol of courage for many Vietnamese people. Nine. What transpired in 1952 in Vo Thi Sao's life? Chien Gi Dze Ra Trong Kuok Doi Vo Thi Sao Veo Nam 1952? White heavy checkmark example. In 1952, Vo Thi Sao was executed by French colonialists when she was only 19 years old. Her death deeply moved the Vietnamese people. Although her life was short, her bravery and sacrifice made her a national heroine. She is remembered as a symbol of youth, courage, and patriotism. Ten. Who was General Vong Nguyen Giap? Ong Vong Nguyen Giap Lot AI? White heavy checkmark example. General Vong Nguyen Giap was one of the most famous military leaders in Vietnamese history. He was the commander of the Vietnam People's Army and played an important role in the country's struggle for independence. Although he was not trained as a professional soldier at first, he became a great military strategist. General Vong Nguyen Giap is respected not only in Vietnam but also around the world for his leadership and intelligence.
When did General Vong Nguyen Giap join the Communist Party of Vietnam? Ong Veo Dang Tsong Sen Vietnam Khai Nao. White heavy checkmark example. General Vong Nguyen Giap joined the Communist Party of Vietnam in 1931 when he was still a young man. At that time, he was deeply influenced by revolutionary ideas and strongly believed in national independence. Joining the party marked an important turning point in his life and career. It allowed him to devote his life to the revolutionary cause and serve the country. When did General Vong Nguyen Giap lead the army and win many important battles? Ong Lan Dao Quan Doi Va Jian Tang Loi Nutran Quan Trong Khai Nao. White heavy checkmark example. General Vong Nguyen Giap led the Vietnamese army during the resistance wars against foreign invaders, especially from 1944 to 1954. Under his leadership, the army won many important battles, including the historic Dien Bien Phu victory. These victories played a crucial role in ending French colonial rule in Vietnam. His leadership proved his great military talent. When did General Vong Nguyen Giap lead the army and win the final Ho Chi Minh campaign? Ong Lan Dao Quan Doi Va Jian Tang Loi Trong Chien Dai Ho Chi Minh Quoy Kung Khai Nao. White heavy checkmark example. In 1975, General Vong Nguyen Giap played a key role in leading the army to win the final Ho Chi Minh campaign. This historic campaign resulted in the liberation of the South and the reunification of Vietnam. The victory marked the end of the Long War and opened a new chapter in the country's history. His leadership was decisive in achieving national unity. What happened in 2013 in General Vong Nguyen Giap's life? Dieu Gi de Zara Trong Quoc Doi Ong Veo Nam 2013? White heavy checkmark example. In 2013, General Vong Nguyen Giap passed away at the age of 102. His death was a great loss to the Vietnamese people. Millions of people expressed their respect and gratitude for his contributions to the nation. Although he is no longer alive, his legacy and achievements will always be remembered. He remains a symbol of patriotism, intelligence, and dedication to the country.
11. Where was General Vong Nguyen Giap born? Ong Scenario Dao? White heavy checkmark example. General Vong Nguyen Giap was born in Quang Binh Province in central Vietnam. This area is well known for its strong tradition of patriotism and resistance. Growing up in such an environment greatly influenced his character and beliefs. His hometown played an important role in shaping his love for the country and his determination to fight for independence.